This was my grandmother's jewelry. She and my grandfather came to America in 1939. They left Italy. They were Italian Jews, and they left from the persecution of the Jews from Mussolini. And my grandmother was pregnant with my mom, and she wore a fur coat and lined the fur coat with the jewelry in their travels. They didn't have traveler's checks then, so.
They just had jewels and fur coats.
Yes, yes.
These pieces were never meant to be collected. They were meant to save a life. In 1939, a pregnant woman fled Italy as persecution spread across Europe. Instead of money, she carried her wealth stitched into the lining of a fur coat, diamonds, rings, and necklaces sewn in by hand. There were no traveler's checks. There were no banks. Only jewelry, quietly protecting a family's future. Decades later, those same pieces appeared on the Antiques Roadshow table. Elegant Art Deco diamonds from the 1920s, preserved through war, travel, and time. Platinum settings, old European cuts, knife-edge drops that reflected both craftsmanship and resilience. When the appraisal was complete, the value was staggering, but the true worth had already been proven. These jewels didn't just survive history. They carried a family safely through it.
Well, this is a great collection of jewelry from the 1920s. So it's a great collection of Art Deco jewelry. None of it's marked, but it was probably manufactured in Europe, maybe in Italy. I'll just go through the pieces briefly one by one. The first is this brooch, which is what we call a bar pin. And in the center is a beautiful step-cut emerald cut diamond. It's a beautiful diamond. By formula, it's about 3 carats. And then on either side are what we call old European cut diamonds, and those are about 2 carats each. And then under it is that beautiful necklace with the 5 drops. And this is all set with old European cut diamonds. And I love these very, very thin drops are called knife edge, which is very typical of Art Deco jewelry. And it's wonderful to see an intact necklace. A lot of times they're cut apart to make earrings, so it's great to have. It has a little bit of a conditioner problem here, where it's a little bit loose, and that needs to be fixed, but that should be a pretty quick fix. Okay. So these are 2 platinum and diamond rings. This ring is an old European cut diamond, and it's about 2 carats. And this ring is an old European cut diamond, about 1 carat. And then finally, there are the diamond earrings, which are each about 1 carat, and they might be a little earlier than the rest of the jewelry. Those might be maybe from the teens or the very early 20s. If this came up for auction today, I would expect that the whole group would bring at least $30,000.
Oh, my goodness.